Bonjour everyone, welcome to another diecast showcase. It's been quite a while since I've posted up a video simply because I just haven't been hunting that much. So basically, pretty busy at home, pretty busy at work, not a lot of time off, and not a lot of hunting funds because of the expenses of obviously kiddo going to day camp while I'm at work. So, spread it out a little bit. But I did manage to assemble a fine collection of specimens that I gathered over the last 4 weeks or so. And yeah, basically ready to share those with you. So I'm going to do this as a two-parter, I believe. Probably I'll be posting another video over the weekend. I thought I'd start off with the carded portion of my haul. I'm just going to quickly fix this angle here because not exactly where I want it. There we go. All right, so without further ado, we'll go through what I found. Nice variety of a whole bunch of different cars. Some mainline, some semi-premium, some premium, some chase, all kinds of stuff basically. And I'm gonna start off with Matchbox. Matchbox have been coming in the newer waves pretty steadily at our Dollarama stores. And yeah, I'm going to show you 5 that I picked up in the last couple weeks. First one I picked up, which I'm happy to pick up because basically it's one of 3 of these that I have in the collection now, and all 3 are from different manufacturers. So we are talking about the little Citroën 2 chevaux, or 2CV, which stands for 2 horsepower. Obviously it's fiscal horsepower in France, not actual horsepower. The actual horsepower rating would probably be in the 30 horsepower range, but got my hands on this little cute thing. Very well done. As you can see, it's got the infamous Matchbox front details, very well applied. Matchbox rear details, very well applied. And those dog dish steelies, they work extremely well on classic car castings. So that one, I'm going to keep it carded because, well, actually, you'll find out in the part 2 of this little finds video. So we'll place that one over here. Next up, I have a recolor that I'm going to be cracking open on another video that I've got all lined up as well. So we might actually get 3 videos over the next few days. This would be the gold variation of that 68 C10 Chevy pickup truck. Do have the first one in blue. Now I have this one in gold, and it's pretty much the same exact spec as the other one, including the white base, except for the color. I'm unsure if I'm going to be opening this one or the blue one, but since this one is pretty accessible, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going ahead and opening the gold version here. All right, next, something Matchbox does really well, and something that I really love collecting. Regular traffic that you'd see on the street. Good old Dodge Ram. This is a 25 1500 REV, so I believe this is a plug-in hybrid version, based on the name and based on the charging port door that you can see on that front driver's side fender. The off-road 6-spokes that work well, look stockish. Nice details on the front, as you can see, with the newer Ram logo. And rear deets as well that should carry over to the sides a little bit more, but 2 passes and keeping it basic, which is what we like. All right, one I was interested to find and happy to find, even though it's not the my favorite design of the year. 2023 BMW M2, really nice, straight 6 turbo. Still able to get this in a manual, and yeah, it's the most enthusiast biased BMW I feel that's in production right now. So yeah, looking really, really good in red. I know there's a recolor coming as well. Hopefully we'll get one in that light sky gloss Smurf blue kind of color, because that's my favorite color. BMW dealership that's part of the dealership network that I work for does have one of these in that exact blue on display currently at the dealership. So definitely really, really, really nice. Again, this is why I love Matchbox. Great details on the front, great details on the back. And despite this car giving me kind of like GTA vibes, I definitely like the design still. So happy to add that to the fleet of BMWs. My favorite find, obviously I don't think anybody's going to be too surprised. The good old 78 series Toyota Land Cruiser pickup that looks to be, if I base myself on the picture, pretty much in Gulf spec. We're not talking about the Gulf livery, but we're talking about the Persian Gulf spec. So UAE, Saudi Arabia and whatnot, super popular. And up here in Canada, these are not legal on the road. However, they are used as work trucks up north at the Bay James in French, and James Bay, I guess, in English. And they're used in the quarries and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, well, it's reliable. It's technology going back decades, and they still are indestructible today. This one does not, unfortunately, get a rear tampo pass because of the groovy Gulf spec graphics on the side. It does get a really nice front pass, though. I really do like the front pass, especially the lights are the modern version, the HID lights. And yeah, it does indeed have a snorkel, even if it is not painted black as pictured in the card art. All right, so we have the Matchbox cars out of the way. Why don't we fall directly into some Hot Wheels? Because can't go hunting in North America or pretty much anywhere else in the world almost without buying a few Hot Wheels at least. I did pick up one fantasy casting that I plan on opening. So as usual, when I do this, I do make it an objective to buy the crappiest card I can find, because who cares about the cardboard if it's not gonna stay with the card inside. And it would be this cheeky little bugger, the K-Swap. So a little wide-bodied finned side skirt, or side cladding, should I say, K-Van. Very, very reminiscent of JDM K-Van tuning. You can find K-Trucks and K-Vans with this style of modifications regularly at Daikoku PA or at other car shows. It's got the anodized blue tri-spoke wheels, the super advanced looking wheels. Yeah, as mentioned, some wide fenders. You can see that engine popping out, which is really cool. And of course the intercooler in that front bumper. That's going to be really fun to detail out the lights with reference to the card. As you can see in the rear, I'm going to get a couple details for the lights, but I mean, not a whole lot that needs to be added. Deco is definitely groovy. It's part of the art cars afterwards, so after all, so it's kind of normal. It does have the typical art cars letter on the roof, and obviously this was designed by Matt Gabe. So great design, Matt. It looks really good. I really like it. I don't pick up a whole lot of fantasy castings, but this one will pair extremely well with the Mighty K loose that I have in also a retro style livery. So those will look great together. Look forward to photos of those on my Instagram eventually. So first Hot Wheels, second Hot Wheels. Stumbled upon this color variation again of a card that I do intend on opening on an alternate video once again. Got 2 more videos already planned out since I had time to plan them out by lack of posting. So this is going to be opened as well. Good old Jag Mark 1 in the maroon recolor. I do want to keep the OG one, the first colorway, on card. This one is going to be set free. It does have really good front tampos. Not sure about the color-coded bumpers, to be honest with you. I mean, most people either kept the chromies, or if you went racing, just altogether took off the bumpers. But these had a nice straight 6, 4-speed manual gearbox with overdrive, really fast for the era, late 50s. And since it's a Mark 1, it has the smaller 3.4 version, I believe, of the straight 6, which would be augmented to 3.8 and be the OG motor that would be in the later E-Type. So, very cool. Definitely like that. And we'll be adding light details and a little bit of bright work to the rear for sure. And love the fact that it's on Steelies as well with that gray lip. Looks good. Again, just wish the bumpers were, as with the first colorway, of contrasting color. But then you'd need a contrasting base. So, that's another find that we're going to be cracking open eventually. One that I'm not going to be cracking open, I did stumble upon a T-Hunt, regular T-Hunt, 59 Impala with the Dia de los Muertes inspired livery and wheels, or actually wheels I should say, they're Punisher inspired, looking at them right now. So yeah, pretty happy to get that. It's not the first time that a colorway like this was released in form of a regular T-Hunt. I believe there's a 58 Impala also that was released with a similar livery in a T-Hunt guise, and of course you can see the T-Hunt logo there as well as behind the car as you saw previously. This casting normally does not get front details as it has a chrome insert from the base to make the front fascia step out, or stand out, sorry. And yeah, no rear deets, but I mean it's fully covered in groovy artwork. So yeah, another regular T-Hunt to add to the horde. All right, next, I did manage to find a couple of semi-premium silver series cars. These are dropping pretty much everywhere, and obviously, well, I actually picked these up after work, and I finish at 5 p.m. So by the time I get to the store, it's definitely not the freshest stock, as normally this my local Toys R Us does stock early to mid-morning, sometimes late morning, but rarely in the afternoons. And I start way before they open, so yeah, no dice there. And on the weekends, they normally do not stock. So yeah, but I did still manage to pick up a couple nice pieces. First one is from the Surf Sup series, little Volkswagen Caddy. Have tons of versions of this. This one in particular, I had to get for 2 specific reasons. Actually 3. First and foremost, I do like the colorway in that matte red. Definitely nice. I like the graphics that give me a little bit of a mix of Aztec and Hawaiian vibes. Secondly, well, it's a silver series, so it's fully detailed in the back and in the front, as is the OG release that I do have loose. And you know, obviously it still gets the Tampa work on the side and top, still has the skateboard, as well as the open roof where you can see some roll cage attire. But the reason I most wanted it was the Fook looking wheels, which is, you know, it works, because a lot of people that modify caddies anywhere in the world, they will put these wheels on it because, you know, it's got that Volkswagen Group type of vibe. So I'm very happy about that one. What I'm even happier about, and in this series, well, you probably already know what's in it, but the only one that was actually on the pegs was the VW. Kind of surprised all the surf crates left. Oh, actually, no, I think there were a couple surf crates I don't need another version of. I have a nice one I like that's all metal. So no Chevy pickup, not surprising. No custom 77 van, which was a bummer. And the Baja Bug, I wouldn't have picked it up anyways. So I kind of wanted the van, even though I don't really like the wheel choice on that one specifically. So the one I wanted the most is the one I got, which is great. Other silver series that I found is actually the Toyota off-road truck, part of the Toyota series. Did not think I would want to pick this up, but then I flipped the card over and lo and behold, metal base. Plus it has the newer, or the latest, should I say, for the Silver Series off-road wheel designs, which, you know, I was kind of keen on having a copy. The only other version I have of this is loose, and it is in Falcon livery. And this one has the details everywhere. Well, you know, obviously in the rear, not a whole lot of details to put because, well, it's a race truck, so. And on the top, you can still see the older off-road mainline wheel design, which is actually on the version I have in the Falcon livery. So happy to get one of these with a metal base. Definitely. And at the same time, get the first version of these new off-road wheels. Trucks that are in this series are, well, obviously all Toyotas because it's Toyota series. The Tundra I do have a few versions of, was not there. The Tacoma, have a few versions of, was not there. The other one I really wanted was the 80 series Land Cruiser. Unfortunately, that's the most popular one of the series, so that wasn't there. And the actual, the 40 series Land Cruiser, I believe it's 40 series, it was there, but I don't know, I have many of those as well, so I probably wouldn't have picked up the 3 on the top, but I definitely cannot stay away from an 80 series Land Cruiser. It's my favorite series Land Cruiser, and yeah, I would have picked up that one for sure. So yeah, there you go, for you to pick up. Last Hot Wheels I picked up is a premium pop culture gold series, whatever you want to call it. Had to pick this up when I saw it on the pegs, the Back to the Future Time Machine. And that's also going to be cracked open, surprisingly enough. The mainline version that came out 2 years ago, I think, that one's staying on card. So I'm going to have the premium version open and the mainline version carded, which is kind of the opposite of what most people, I believe, would do. So this is a re-release from the original pop culture series where they had the card design that had a much bigger bubble and had kind of like a lower part where the name of the car was, and that kind of looked like old 8mm film. So have a couple of those still in package from different series. This one basically, again, not staying on card. So, so that's great. Final 3 that we're going to be checking out on this specific video. We're going to be checking out 3 green lights. Actually got a small drop of new green light. Not, you know, anything huge, but my local Toys R Us had not gotten green light in probably over a year, and they actually got a new drop. So the first one I'm going to be opening, second one staying on card, and third one is going to be, you know, definitely staying on card. So first and foremost, we have the running on MT Series 17 49 Merc 8 Coupe, which is basically in my top 3 favorite late 40s, early 50s car designs. I've mentioned these time and time again. We've got the Buick Sedanette from 47 and the Cadillac Sedanette from 49. And this, the 49 to 51 Merc, is the other one that I really like from this era. So I picked it up because it kind of looks like a NASCAR support vehicle with the Red Crown livery. And what I also really, really like is the fact that it's got a stock ride height, but it's got blacked out steel wheels with the dog dish caps also in black, which makes it really look like a track car, even though it should most definitely be a little bit lower. Most of the ones I have of the 49 to 51 Merc coupes are all slammed or modified or whatever. This one looks more like a shop vehicle, so I had to get that. Yeah, if you're curious to know what was in this series, here we go. So you had the 23 Silverado, starting from the bottom, was there. Don't really care for that one. 2011 Ford Mustang actually looks pretty cool in kind of like a primer gray with some yellow and black little details. The Hemi Cuda, I already have a couple color variations, as I do of the 68 510 wide body coupe, so did not pick up those ones. Obviously the Merc we just checked out. And the Dodge Power Wagon, already have a color variation, not looking to get another, as one is enough. And by the way, I picked this up and decided to open it because the package corner had already been destroyed. So it's going to be very much easier to open as you can actually access it. But we'll save that for another time on a Free It Friday video. Today is Friday Finds, not Free Friday, so there you go. Second one, this one I'm really happy to find because I do have an affinity for movie cars, as not only am I a huge car enthusiast, but I'm also a big movie buff. Part of my studies, both cars and movies. So the beautiful 69 Ford Mustang Boss 429 from John Wick. So this is funny because where I'm going to be placing this in my Greenlight movie car stash, it's going to go right with the Ford Bronco from Speed. So two classic Fords driven in two movies made probably 20 years apart, both driven by Keanu Reeves and driven by him, as in he drove the actual cars and did a lot of his own stunt driving. So really happy about that. Beautiful car. If you've seen the movie, no need to tell you what it's about. Let's just say that very fast paced, and yeah, I love the John Wick character. It's just really cool. Even the John Wick universe itself is pretty cool. You can get back up, Toyota. Last piece we're going to be checking out today, definitely not the least. As mentioned, I did manage to find a Chase, a Greenlight Chase with an actual QC error. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably have seen this one about 3 weeks ago. It is the 2013 International Durastar in Post Canada livery, and if you look at the bottom of the box, you will see huge traces of package rub. Now, QC issue, yes, but realistic, definitely yes as well, because these trucks, when they get used, I mean, they'll end up pretty scraped and banged up. So I know, because I have a depot for Post Canada close to my house, and there's a whole bunch of these basically always parked up, and they are workhorses, so they will not stay pristine. So obviously we have the infamous green. Oh my god, I'm starting to lose a little space here. Bear with me. I'm just gonna spread this out a little bit so we can see, but definitely got the green base, as you can see, green wheels, well, green chassis as a whole, and yeah, so that is definitely a cool find. Nice addition. Found it right on time for Canada Day, so that made for a nice post. And that's pretty much where we're going to end it for this video. As mentioned, more to come. More finds. We're going to check out some loose stuff that I found, some interesting quirky stuff. And we're definitely also going to be freeing some pieces over the weekend and posting a video about that eventually. So on that, I'll wish you a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and happy hunting. All the best of luck on the pegs. I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.